Detectives searching now for a mom and her son after they mysteriously disappeared on Saturday. They were driving to 29-year-old Shatina Smiley's stepfather's house. The two last seen asking for directions. Later, search teams found an abandoned minivan with the doors wide open. Some question as to where exactly this van was found. One of the detectives believes it is all very suspicious, and when you hear some of the details of the case, you may agree. Mark Furman is a former LAPD homicide detective, and he's joining me now on the phone. And Mark, so they were heading to Miss Smiley's stepdad's house, but reportedly ended up about 50 miles north of that location. Any indication as to why this would have happened based on what you're hearing?
No, what I'm hearing and reading is odd. There's so many suspicion indicators from the onset of this trip. I mean, the first one, she left her cell phone at home. Second one, I grew up in this area of the country in Puget Sound. It's not that confusing, and she was in a major metropolitan area for the state of Washington, Olympia. So this wasn't like she's in the middle of the wilderness. Yeah, when she's 50 miles away, and all the indicators that have occurred in this that we know, every one of them seems suspicious, including and up to where the vehicle was found in the condition.
Some of the interviews that the investigators have done with witnesses, you know, you mentioned this. There are some curious statements coming out. First of all, she stopped at a diner with her son. She bought a corn dog, but then she ends up leaving without her purchase. As she's leaving, she trips and she falls. An employee at the diner said on her way out she's tripping and she's falling. It wasn't a big deal, but she did seem a little bit maybe erratic. She apparently, as you said, she left her phone at home. So she stopped then at an elderly couple's home and asked if she could call her fiancé. She calls the fiancé, presumably back home. The couple says that she seemed a little nervous, and when she was leaving their house to continue on to go to her stepdad's house, she still made a bunch of driving errors. What is this telling you?
Well, you know, I have a feeling that we may never know exactly, but I have a feeling that there was a secondary purpose for her trip.
What do you mean by that?
That there might have been a secondary reason that she was 50 miles from the location of her stepfather's house. And if she's lost, why not call the stepfather at his location, and then he can better give her directions? Why call the fiancé for directions that he doesn't have? That doesn't make any sense to me. But the secondary reason could be something we don't know about, maybe may never know about, a secondary meeting she was going to have with somebody along the way. She seemed very disoriented in this trip. I mean, first, the cell phone. This generation of people in this country, this is like leaving their kidney at home. It just doesn't happen. And then, as you go down, you purchase something, food, that you leave there, don't seem drunk or high, yet you stumble and fall, disoriented, maybe preoccupied, nervous. This whole, and then where the vehicle's found, makes really no sense. Nothing seems to fit with a trip to their stepfather's house.
And the vehicle, as the reports go, was partially submerged, although the doors were open. Her wallet was in there. There was still cash there, so it doesn't seem as though there was any sort of crime that occurred there. I do have to say, though, based on everything that the witnesses are saying and maybe some of the things that you're suggesting, it sounds as though, despite her family saying she wasn't there to go see any friends or boyfriends or lovers or anything like that, it almost sounds as though maybe she purposely left her cell phone at home, and maybe she purposely wanted to go to, or some might suggest or speculate, that she wanted to just show that she was at this diner so that she could say that she was in a certain area. Is that what you're getting here?
Well, you know, it could be a lot of things. That she forgot her cell phone because she is so concentrated on something that is making her anxiety level go up, that she forgets the corn dog she purchases. She forgot her cell phone at home. She forgot where she's going. She's disoriented in this manner. And then the other thing is because we do shows like this, and because we cover crime shows, people are becoming aware that a cell phone pings and a cell phone gives away your location. If you have the cell phone, then they can triangulate your location. So it could have been purposeful that she left the cell phone at home so she couldn't be tracked.
Well, investigators are definitely working on that, and as you see right there, that's the information that you need. If you have any information on this woman and her son, please call the local authorities there. Bill?
All right.
Thank you, Mark.